Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Now if you're new here, I post videos on motherhood, beauty, lifestyle. I also do some vlogging, so if that sounds like your jam, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Now as you can see, today's setup is a little different, and that's because we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial. Now one of my really good friends brought it to my attention that I haven't posted a makeup video in 4 years. 4 years. Now before I had Ava, I had tons of time. I could do the wing liners, I could do the cut creases, all the dramatic looks your heart desired. But as you can imagine now, being a mom with a toddler running around, your window of time goes down to about that much. So I always try to find quick looks that I can do that are simple and still give me that glam effect. So I came up with this look today, guys. It's a soft smoky eye. Literally anyone can do it. You don't have to be a professional. I'm gonna show you how right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and start off on my brows, guys. And I'm just taking short strokes here, filling them in, going upward. You just want to fill all that in. I don't take a lot of product on my brush. You can always get more because I don't like them to be too dark and I don't want them to look too like crispy, if that makes any sense. Don't be afraid with your brows to make a mistake. If you do, you can always clean it up later with a little bit of concealer. It's not that big of a deal, guys. I always take a little and go like this first before I make that first crease because I don't want to have like too much makeup on the brush, and then it'll come out looking super crispy and super fake, which is not the look that I'm going for. And I just pull it down just a little bit. We'll blend that out a little bit later. Just a little more concealer and do the same thing on the top. I always rub a little bit off first so it's not too artificial looking. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a nice little fluffy brush and blend it out. I always just take it and go in between also, even though I didn't put any concealer there, but there's still a little on the brush from me blending, so I like to just drag that out. And all right, so now that we got the brows tamed, let's jump into the eyeshadow. And today we're gonna use Juvia's Zulu palette, like this. And we're also gonna use Matte Book by Crayon case. Just take up another fluffy blendable brush. Always tap that product off a little bit. And start shading that in. Right in the crease. You just want to blend that in really, really good and bring it all the way down and all the way out. All right, so now that we've got that orange on there, we're just gonna go ahead and take this color here. We're gonna use the same brush and go ahead and build up on that orange color. Don't worry about any fallout. We'll get that later with concealer. Lastly, we're just gonna go ahead and take this color here. This is in the Matte Book collection and it's the darkest color. Still taking that same brush, and we're just gonna go ahead and blend and build. And you're gonna tap that on the lid first. Tap that on the lid and blend. So now that we've got the last step done, I want to take a clean fluffy brush and I'm just going to go ahead and blend here some more. It's nothing like seeing those harsh lines from where the eyeshadow stops and then that concealer, where that concealer was. So you just want to go ahead and hit that spot up one more time. Make sure it's blended really nice and make sure it's blended here nicely as well. I don't have a camera, I haven't gotten there yet, but yeah, I definitely need to get a camera so that these videos can be better for you all. You know, the camera phone is good. It gets the job done, but I'm sure you can imagine the colors aren't as vivid. It's not as vibrant and detailed as it would be with a camera. So if you guys have any suggestions on any good cameras, drop that down below in the comments section. You know, help a girl out, help a girl out. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to face. Taking one of these wet beauty blender. I'm gonna use this NYX Total Control because lately I don't like a lot of stuff on my face. It's really, really annoying. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of dabs here. And I find that this foundation is super lightweight. And honestly, to me, it's not like super full coverage, but it gives me the coverage that I need personally. Don't want that to go down there. And you just blend it. Once I'm done with the foundation, I just take my matte concealer and bring that on under, and I bring it over as well. I'm gonna use this matte concealer as well as a Mary Kay concealer that I have. And the reason why I don't use just the one is because the color that I have for the Mary Kay, it gives me like, it makes me look too like grayish if I just use that. So I like to mix it. But that Mary Kay, I feel like it does something to me. Now just blend that. And I've said this in my last makeup video, which was 4 years ago, so I'm sure you guys don't know this. I have a birthmark on my face. I'm not sure if you guys can see it or not. I see it because I know it's there, but if I don't get like that even tone, it doesn't really bother me because I know that that birthmark is there. But I think it's just in my head not getting the even tone, because most of the time people don't even know what I'm talking about. But it basically just covers this part of my face. Once I'm done with the concealer, I immediately go in with a really loose, fluffy brush that I can't find right now. There we go. And take my Airspun face powder and go right under those eyes, because I don't want them to crease and I want them to start setting right away. So I like to use this black Opal. This is actually what I use for foundation a lot of times. This black Opal is like, to me, a secret weapon. It's super affordable, it has full coverage, it's buildable, you can find it anywhere, and it looks really, really, really good on any skin tone with a little bit of melanin in it. So I just take that, do a little doop, doop. I take it across the forehead, and then I take one of my brushes to drag that down the and also a little bit here too. And I just start with blending these out first. take it into that hairline, because you don't want any lines of where it stops and starts and finishes. You want to take it into the hairline and bring it down to your forehead so that it's a smooth transition. And I take this Morphe brush. Actually, it's the Morphe Y8. I don't even know that this is the one that I really like to use for whatever reason. It gets the job done to me. Taking another fluffy brush. That's how I'm gonna do my nose. Time for that nose. Now with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna dip that right into the Airspun. Tap it off a little bit here. I bring it into the crease, because sometimes the makeup will sit into that crease right there and cake up, and that's not cute. Without dipping it back into my brush, I like to just put a little line here. Right up the center and forehead. Okay. I'm just gonna take my MAC Studio Fix and go over the whole face. And this is the other reason why I didn't need that foundation to be like super thick and cakey and have a ton of coverage, because I knew I was gonna go over it all with the Studio Fix. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit of a darker pressed powder. This is a black Opal pressed powder, and taking an angled brush and going right over where I had that contour. And this is optional. I mean, it depends on how contoured you want your face to be. Now you guys, this highlighter, don't sleep on it. It's from the beauty supply store. If you know anything about a beauty supply store, you know that you can sometimes find some of the best cosmetics in your local beauty supply store. It's not always the super high-end, super expensive makeup that's gonna give you that real oomph look, but this here, it really does it. So I love this stuff, and I really just love the color that it gives. But I like to do my highlighter first, because I like to go ahead and kind of blend it in with the blush. Like my blush to go on last, so. Just go ahead and pop that on those cheekbones, honey. A little bit here, a little here, just a little here. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this color here. And I'm actually doing this really light. I love for my highlighter to kind of transition into the blush. And I bring it up, kind of like with the contour. I'm gonna take my matte liner, go right on under there, in the waterline. I'm gonna take this Huda Beauty and just take this color here and pop it into the crease. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on some lashes, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna use this, it's NYX in the color Maison. Like a chocolatey color to line my lips. And then I'm just gonna go over it with a gloss. My friends, that is it.